how are you all? I hope you've been well. It's really been a while since we talked, and I am again so pumped this week because of the new Sword Art Online episode 21. So episode 20 was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love the Mother's Rosario arc right now. I really love how they're building up the girl power and all the girl bonding, and it's fantastic. I like it without any like Yuri undertones, and I like how Asuna and Yuki have kind of become siblings in a way. Episode 20 was kind of more a preparation episode in that we get a lot of transitions. We set the stage of what happened with the Sleeping Knights, how they want to get their names on the memorial for some reason. We don't know why yet, but it's obviously something very crucial to the Mother's Rosario theme. I know what happened now. I am pretty caught up with that light novel, and it just makes me really sad and gives me many feels because I know what's coming up now, and it's not gonna make me cry any less probably. So in episode 20, you got the Sleeping Knights kind of start building up their group dynamic. You got to see more Yuki and Asuna interactions. They attempted the boss room for the first time, but of course they didn't succeed the first time, and they decided to go again when another group who had been eavesdropping on the previous battle with the Sleeping Knights Guild. They were going to take the information they learned from eavesdropping the Sleeping Knights Guild's battle and use that in their battle so they could clear the floor. This is definitely really unfair, but they did give the skill to the fairies to be able to eavesdrop, so it was pretty clever on the other guys' part. I did like how Asuna figured it out really quickly. You got to see how Asuna is a really deductive strategist, and you got to see like Asuna of the Blood Knights emerge again in the Mother Rosario arc. This is really awesome because in the first half of the season 2 of GEO, it was mostly Kirito because Kirito is the main character. So I'm so happy that they moved a lot of the action scenes back to Asuna because she is the main female protagonist despite all the other female characters, and she is really badass. I love how she's been nicknamed the Berserk Healer because she goes from healing to fighting in the blink of an eye, and she is very strong. I mean, she stands next to Kirito as an equal. He respects her so much as a fighter, and I love their relationship emerge in the MMORPG world in battle like that. I'm not so much a big fan of the domestic life that they've kind of created. Rather, I enjoyed it in the original first season of SAO when they were fighting together. I thought that was a great way to kind of explore their relationship. I really wanted to touch on some of my favorite moments in the last 2 episodes because I find it really rare for me to get moments in anime where I'm like, yes, girl power, kicking it, like really getting worked up and really getting excited about female characters, strong female characters. And I love how they did that in SAO. When Asuna and the Sleeping Knights Guild attempt to approach the boss room a second time, the other guild is already kind of standing in their way, and full-on battle was pretty unavoidable. So they do prepare to fight, and it's like 5 or 6 of them against an army of like 30 to 40 players plus reinforcements. So this gets like pretty intense. I didn't know if the Sleeping Knights Guild and Asuna were going to be able to actually take down all those different players. But of course, in the last minute, Kirito appears in all his badassness, and we get to see him actually like go into battle to support Asuna, which is a really different change of pace. It's not what we're used to. And it was just really nice to see. It's nice to see the guy just supporting the girl in the front lines. I like that. Not gonna lie, Kirito made a pretty badass entrance, and literally 5 seconds after Asuna's like romantic reaction to what Kirito is doing for her, Klein is like battling his way through. Definitely not as cool, but Klein is very supportive of Asuna as well, so we can't leave him out of the review. I feel really bad for Klein because he's just kind of like trying to push his way through all the different people, and Kirito actually just kind of like pretty much like flew in from above like a hero. And I love how Asuna is usually like really reasonable, really level-headed, pretty peaceful in terms of like solving conflict. But when she needs to, she really does get into the fight. That moment when Asuna decides to attack the healers, she just barges on through, that is probably my favorite moment there. I do really like Yuki because of her backstory. That backstory will definitely be revealed in the next episode, if not the next 2 episodes before the entire season will conclude. Definitely it's going to conclude with the end of Mother's Rosario arc. A lot of action in this episode, but in the next episode and in the conclusion of the series, Asuna is going to have to deal with the stuff that's going on in her real world, and that will be closely linked to what's going to happen with Yuki. So I'm really glad that I did get to see Asuna kick ass again in season 2, because that's what I was really looking forward to. I wanted to see more Kirito action, but of course Kirito action is crazy OP. I just really think Asuna is a great character. I loved her in season 1, and it's just fantastic to see her more on the screen. So anyways, let me know what you guys think of the last 2 episodes in the last 2 weeks. What are you doing to prepare for all the feels you're going to feel in the conclusion of the season and the conclusion of the arc? Are you buying tons of ice cream or loading up on tissues? Because y'all are gonna cry. Y'all are definitely gonna cry. I know I'm gonna cry. Probably will at least tear up if I don't cry. I don't usually cry a lot for anime, but I don't know, maybe for this one, depending on how they do it, I think the animation is definitely going to add to the effect of the conclusion of the series. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like or subscribe for more from me. The haul video will be coming very soon for MCM Comic Con Birmingham. That is still in the process of being edited because there is a lot to edit. But anyways, comment below on what you loved in the last 2 weeks of SAO. Comment on what you are looking forward to or what you are dreading, because SAO is finishing very soon. And I will talk to you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye!